I'm the founder of Coaches of Color and Culture, a nonprofit organization for and by coaches and consultants. I'm also founder and CEO of Excelsior Coaching and Consulting, a leadership and team coaching consulting firm that focuses on helping leaders and organizations increase their productivity and effectiveness. One of the things that my client told me that makes me great, John told me that I help unlock a level of performance within his leadership framework that he wasn't aware of and didn't know was achievable. After working with me, John was promoted to a higher level of influence within his organization. Leaders like John and organizations like that serve leaders like John are what makes me happy. That's where I have my happy place. And when I serve some of those leaders to propel them for their raison d'être, which is the reason for being and their purpose, that's what makes me great. As an immigrant who fled my home country to come to the United States, imagine everyone's shock when I chose to join the Army. My job was to go to school, get an education, get a scholarship, and get a high-paying career. And that wasn't what I wanted to do at the time. I just wanted to make a difference. I joined the Army anyway and learned a lot about discipline, leadership framework, time management, and resilience. However, I had to get medically discharged. I got diagnosed with a chronic illness. So I was told I had to restart all over again. I had to reimagine who I was and how to decide who I'm going to be next as an individual and as a leader. It wasn't easy because it was something that I thought I had made a choice and it was the right choice. But I still feel like that was an experience that needed to happen on my journey to who I am today. Given the civil unrest in my home country, which is located in West Africa, my family and I migrated to the United States. First stop was Minnesota, of all places. We moved around a lot afterwards, but we learned to acclimate and assimilate to the culture and trying to find where we could call home now. And that's when I started considering the Army, and it wasn't really the first thing that everyone wanted to hear, especially since there was a war. I left a war for a reason. So coming here and trying to serve in the military was shocking for everyone. They wanted me to go to school, get scholarships, get an education, get a really great job. And that's what your assignment is. Leave the Army to other people that want to be soldiers. But that wasn't what I wanted to do. I just wanted to make a difference. I wanted to be part of the 1% and really change the perception of who or how people see me. And I had to change my mindset in order to get there and shift myself in the person I really wanted to become. And in doing so, I learned a lot about myself, a lot about discipline, and a lot about just leadership. And one of the things, the biggest learning was that in various situations, I'm not always going to have the support of everyone. And what I need to do is just keep pushing. And it's okay when you don't have people supporting you. Your job is not to convince them. It's to just do what you think and believe is the right thing to do.
It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown. I just want to speak to you, the speaker, or maybe not even a speaker, right? Maybe you're not a speaker, but you have a message inside of you that you want to release, or maybe you have a story, right? A story of your life, a story in your career, Or maybe as you're listening right now, you're an expert, right? You're an expert at teaching people how to do something. You're an expert at raising kids. And I want you to imagine for a moment that you had an opportunity to share your message or your story on a bigger stage. And I'm going to talk about that in a moment and what that would mean for you if you could reach your target audience. If you're an entrepreneur, if that target audience got associated to the problem that you solve, or if you're a super entrepreneur with sales funnels out there, not only did it get associated to who you were, but they were able to join your list. Now, for other folks, that won't make no sense at all. But for you, the entrepreneur, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I want to invite you over to something called the Comeback Champion Summit. And the whole purpose of the Comeback Champion Summit is really to do one thing, which is one word, and that is possibilities. That's right. When you get a chance to get on stage, you get a chance to do it virtually, and some of you maybe in person, and you get a chance to share your story. So something deep inside of you. I always say your message, because some of you have a message or your expertise. Then guess what happens? 3 things happen. Number 1, you get to make a difference. And isn't that why you are on this earth? I mean, I don't want to get emotional here, but you're really on this earth to make a difference for someone else. Something has happened to you so it can go through you to someone else. And being able to speak on a platform that provides an audience, it's like having a microphone that allows you to help more people faster. So that's number 1. Number 2, when you're on a platform, I'm going to invite you to the Comeback Champion Summit, you get a chance to have more meaning in the world, to have more impact, and to have more influence. And that's really who we're looking for. We're looking for folks out there who have an interest, want, or desire of serving others. So if that's you, I'm going to invite you to go over to www.comebackchampionsummit.com. Again, comebackchampionsummit.com. Click the button. It'll say apply to speak. Go through the process. And if it's a good fit, can't wait to share your story over at the Comeback Champion Summit or any one of our platforms that serves other folks. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone, and we'll make some good things happen. We connect again real soon. See you out.
If I can go back in time and speak to my 21-year-old, I'll probably tell her that your goals are yours and yours alone. And not a lot of people may believe in what you're trying to accomplish. And that's okay. You can still go ahead and do it. And if it doesn't work out, you tried. And just keep facing forward. Another thing I would like remind you of is to continue to network. Build so many meaningful relationships that you don't even know what to do with. Continue to grow. And always remember, never compromise. You're enough. You don't need to compromise for anyone in order to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. What's next for me is successfully defending my dissertation and also becoming a reputable published author and expanding Excelsior Coaching and Consulting, which is a leadership and team coaching firm focused on helping leaders and organizations increase their effectiveness and productivity. And Coaches of Color and Culture, which was our sister's nonprofit for coaches, by coaches. Coaches of Color is also another way for coaches and consultants to increase their effectiveness, to become better, and also to expand their businesses as they come into the coaching field. We'd like to invite you to an event coming up October 20th for our first virtual conference. We hope to see you there. My extremely comprehensive background enables me to connect with my clients at a deeper level that helps them come to the place that they need to be in discovering their raison d'être, which is their reason for being. John, who was my client, successfully got promoted to a higher level of influence within his organization. And stories like John's are why I do what I do. I love to see my client win. I understand their uniqueness because we all have complexity within our background, and just discovering that and using that to really become who we want to be in the world is what I enjoy doing for my clients. And just seeing them happy and being authentic is the best part of the job.
Thank you so much for watching the Making of an Entrepreneur DocuSeries. I just want to take a moment to talk to you. That's right, you that's watching right now. You the mom, or maybe you're the dad, or maybe you're an entrepreneur, or perhaps you're an auntie or uncle, but you're someone out there that has a heart to give, you have a heart to serve, and as you're watching this Making of an Entrepreneur DocuSeries, you may be thinking to yourself, wait a minute, I've had some life lessons, I've had some setbacks, I've had some experiences, I've gone through some things that have helped me become a better person, and I want to take that and I want to release that to other folks. Okay, maybe you're a speaker and you're already doing it, maybe you've written books and you've already done that, or maybe the story that's inside of you, the expertise that's inside of you, the message inside of you, this is the right platform for you to make a bigger difference and a bigger impact in the world. Now, this whole Making of an Entrepreneur DocuSeries, if you had to sum it up in just one word, and it's kind of hard to do that, but as I'm talking to you and you're listening right now, you might be saying, Shay, what's the one word? And the one word I would say is just legacy. Legacy. There's a legacy I understand that you want to leave for your family, and I get that, but there's also a legacy of your knowledge, there's a legacy of your expertise, and think about this. You're able to share your message or share your story or share your expertise, and long after you're gone, they still have a window into the soul of who you are and the impact that leaves behind. If that's you and you someone that's want to get the information, you're someone that's ready to do something bigger than just your business and bigger than just making more money, but you want to have more meaning in the world, do me a favor. Go over to www.themakingofanontrepreneurdocuseries.com. I know that's a long email, a long address, but I want you to hear it again one more time. Themakingofanoentrepreneur.com. Now, when you get there, just put your first name and your last name and your phone number and information in there. Worst case scenario, you have a meeting with the team and decide, hey, me being a cast member, this isn't a good fit, but I had a lot of fun. Best case scenario, you decide to take a step. Folks understand your backstory, understand what you've been through, and the world is much better off while you're here. And when the day comes and you decide to transition and move on, it's still doing very, very well. So with that being said, I just want to pop in. Thanks a lot for watching the Making of an Entrepreneur series. My name is Shay Brown. I want to encourage you to continue to watch, and I'll see you at the next episode. God bless.